れでも前に進むの振り返らずに We gotta go
Good God, audience. What is with this game with anime? Seriously. Alright, so we're reviewing Azur Lane 3, which we're gonna do a long video here because this is going to be a long topic about here. Now, with us today also is our good old Canadian maple syrup friend, Chunks.
I like sucking on trees. It's delicious.
Oh my God. So,
Yes,
audience,
band.
Azur Lane 3. We got some good to talk about, and a lot of fucking bad. And a lot of inside things that would happen to Chunks as well. So, buckle up and enjoy the pink skies and weird fucking gay ass shit seeing on the screen. We are going to be going deep dive into Azur Lane 3.
Okay, so I don't know if it's Aurora or Avrora.
Aurora, I don't really know. By the way,
I'll
also
just call it
audience,
Aurora.
since you just see this just a little bit longer, we're going to have it in the description down below, skipping to every anime since it's going to be a long-ass video. Okay, enough talking weird shit now. Let's just get fucking started, because this is a lot to talk about. So, Aurora, Boros, whatever the hell this name is.
Ouroboros? Yep.
Aurora Boros. I don't know. Leave in the comment below if you're Russian to know this. We are not speak Russians. I'm Deutschland, not Russians, for God's sakes. So, you get this girl. Now, granted, everybody must have this boat. Because, why? It's free. So, there is no excuse. You get the ship, and you have to work for the commander. Now, I can't show you the ops. There will be ops where you have to play the ship once, play your ship's a bunch of other games. It could be AI or standard to get the commander. And honestly, she's not too bad. I mean, you gotta think. Her basic trait switches out shells, meaning that her shell switch time is reduced. Which, again, not bad for some cruisers, but I don't know. I don't feel like that's a good basic trait. I mean, what do you think, Chunks? For just switching out shells?
I can definitely see where it come in handy for like top tier, where cruisers are mainly switching between AP and HE.
Yeah, but for her
even
own
then,
flagship?
yeah, even then, I don't really see how useful it is because let's take into consideration, right, that you switch from AP to HE. I don't know if its shell has to be fully loaded, or if it has to be just
Loaded
like
and
it's
then
not fully
switched.
loaded at all. Yeah, for it to work. From what I've seen, I think it's just it has to be fully loaded, which in that case it's pretty useless.
Yeah, so I don't know, but she does have one perk to counterbalance it, and that is the hammering strike. Now, granted, I'm to save time for a lot of people too. I am only going to talk about one unique perk they have. I am not going through the whole stats of perks. You can look at them yourself, since this is a free one you're going to get, obviously. But honestly, we want to see what is different than any other commander we see. So, she gets the hammer strikes, which sounds funny because every time I hear that, I'm thinking she should be a dwarf, not a fucking whatever. um, her
I agree.
cruiser, yeah, I know. Her cruiser AP damage will increase. Her HE damage will increase, but she suffers shell grouping by 5%. Granted, if anyone doesn't know this tier 2, this is a must own for the ship. Yes, shell grouping is a bitch, but having more damage means that tier 2 can actually fucking do something. Like, what do you think, Junks?
Um, I don't know, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't think hammering strikes is meant for the tier 2. Just, it doesn't do that much
Yeah, but it's
for the tier
better than
2s.
just fucking toothpicking something.
Yeah, but I don't
Nope,
See,
Chunks had a heart
I
attack. You're here
what?
still. It's just you just got out here.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
continue.
I think a snowman is attacking our house, so internet's kind of crying. But
Is that common in
honestly, I think
Canada?
yes.
Okay,
You make the
continue.
snow angry, snow starts finish.
Anyway,
I think
continue.
I'd rather go for punch through. Honestly, you get 1% more damage, you get more AP penetration, and you don't lose accuracy.
Yeah, but
The
that's
other
for
one just
any
gives you
cruiser
2% more.
commander. For just unique
Yeah,
perk, I could see like somewhat that will work for the
I
tier
just
two.
I don't see the usefulness in hammering strikes at tier 2. But that's my own personal opinion.
Well, the reason why I'm saying that too, not just for the commander to switch to any other ships, you can easily do that, but you gotta think, she has her own flagship you try to put her in, and I'm trying to see how would that work in her flagships, because this is the flagship audience. This is basically, I don't know. I mean, her skin is not that great. I mean, granted, it is any other tier 2 we keep on getting free for between the black one that is the best one of all of them because you earn more, the standard one, and now we get this one, which, dear God, this is like the, now, you know, I'm thinking about it, Chunks, now this is like the STA2 in World of Tanks. How many variations of them? It's like, Jesus Christ.
Actually,
Well, I'm just saying. But anyway, so, as you can see on the ship, it's decent. I mean, you got a couple of smokestacks with a couple of diamonds set fires on them, and then you got the star in the front. But I don't know. It just feels, well, just sloppy. It just like take the ship, paint it like white with a star on it, and there you go. So we're gonna show you in game now to play. So we'll be back in a few when we get in the game.
One eternity later.
Whew, okay, audience, we are finally in the game, and we're in a tier 3 game. Now, we are only playing AI because we want to talk about more about it and not stress our fucking hairs out. So, Chung, since I mentioned the skin and stuff and all that, what do you think as a free ship?
I mean, you can't really complain about a free ship. You
Oh,
can't really.
nobody can, honestly. At the end of the day, it was fucking free, so...
Yeah. But in my personal opinion, even though it's a free ship, they could have put in a bit more effort.
So,
Okay, so I'm gonna test out the theory real quick of the switching ammo type.
oh yeah. So, it's
So
already loaded, so let's switch it. It's
it doesn't even
7.1.
work.
It doesn't...
It
But
doesn't even work. I don't notice a
I,
difference at
I
all.
don't even know how it works. But Chunks. Wargaming says it just works. It just works. It just works.
Copyright claim right there. Boom!
FBI, open up!
FBI, open up!
Yeah, this
Hang
video is
on a
going to be
minute.
weird, audience, because honestly, it's literally we got 6 ships to go. Please, for the love of God, understand us that we're going through.
I might take back what I said about hammering strikes. So just Citadel the Caldon with HE.
Oh, it only when you finally did it. Yeah, see, it does
I
more
mean, it's
damage.
finally making it useful.
What is this
Yeah, I
guy?
just Citadeled it again. Alright, take
See?
it back.
See? I told you. Chunks, come on.
And of
You should
course,
know
when I
war.
start
You should
praising
know
it, I get
warships than
horrible
me.
dispersion.
Yeah, like I said, the dispersion is like the most hard part to
Oh, there's
control.
another Citadel.
Although it's not too bad, but it's still bad enough. Are you loading AP or HE?
HE. I'm Citadeling it with HE.
I'm not doing that. I'm just setting people on fire.
Oh. Um. I made a mistake.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made. Literally just mistakes were made.
Same here. Oh god. Don't fire torpedoes on
I
me.
can't Citadel the Frenchie, are you joking?
Oh god, the French are here. Oh crap.
Yeah, look
I'm trying
behind
to.
you. Actually look behind you.
Hang on. I'm trying to kill a Torrento. Oh jeez. What the hell? You're kind of like in the middle of the pickle.
Alright, so you know everything nice I just said about hammering strikes? I take it back. This crap is garbage.
Fucking
Here I was
mistaken.
Citadeling dudes with HE, switch to AP,
Oh,
I
fuck,
can't
okay.
even pen a St. Louis.
I'm pending it.
Good for you.
Oh, wait, never mind. I take it back. I missed it. This thing sucks. Don't worry, audience. Like I said, I have a low-ranking crew, so it's not like I'm going to be showing a good game with it. A lot of the anime commanders are low rank, so please just keep in mind of that. But it's still not going to judge the overall verdict. Ooh, set it on fire again. If this was multiplayer, I would be so fucking dead right now.
Yeah, same.
Especially this close to a St. Louis, yeah. Which, I don't know, audience. I mean, I wish we had the St. Louis anime for free. Could you imagine that? Like a St. Louis anime that is free?
Do you want me to burst your bubble?
Oh, God.
St. Louis isn't in the Azur lane?
Oh, it isn't in it?
Nope.
Well, that would be weird calling a female that apparently these girls are based off ship calling the St. Louis. Imagine that one girl with a guy's name.
Well,
Oh, wait a minute. I take it back.
Worse.
I take it back. There's Bismarck. There's Bismarck. I forgot about
There's
Bismarck.
Frederick de Groba, who calls you my child.
Ugh, I don't want to picture
the
that.
German ones are really weird.
The German ones are weird. Wait until we get to the Roma.
Oh. I forgot about the Roma.
Yeah. That's going to be fun to talk about.
And she's not the only one either.
Of course.
There's another one that hits on a British carrier.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
Well, then again, if you're in a universe filled with ladies, I would expect that. In case you want to know, audience, you just have to continue watching when we get to that part. I'm trying to fucking shoot this damn... I know we're not talking about the ship that much, but we already discussed it. It's free. Yeah, you're watching it right now. We're just talking, playing the game. Honestly, if you didn't pick this up right now, what's wrong with you? Why are you watching my video and not... If you're playing World of Warships, pick this ship up. It's free.
I legitimately don't know a single person who hasn't already.
Could you imagine that one guy that's like, you know it's free, but I don't want it. Like, it's free. You also get a bear flag, for fuck's sake. You got a little tiny bear flag in the back of the boat. Oh my god, this is going to be forever. Die. I just keep burning it. And I'm not even in a war case ship. I'm burning the heresy. Are you watching this, Charles? You seeing this poor, carrier just, getting burned to death?
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing to it. I've literally got 5 fires. And it still won't die. Oh my god. Could somebody please end him? Well, the warships in a nutshell. But then again, it's up against a tier 3 cruiser with more armor, and I'm just shooting, what is these guns again? 130s? 125s?
Something like that.
Yeah. Oh my god. Well, I hope you're enjoying that ship being burned to death. It's kind of an insult, but whatever. Must burn the heretics. I burned it again. And that fucker stole. I did all that damage to only the St. Louis say mine. God damn it, people.
Fist right now, just oh my god.
So, final verdict. Chunks, you know the drill.
I'm gonna just mash it into one thing for the commander and the ship. I'd say it's a 5 out of 10. It's not horrible, not amazing.
Oh, okay. So,
straightforward.
To me, the commander, to own her, I would say a 6 out of 10. She's great for Soviet cruisers when you level her up more. She's only level 6, so imagine getting her up more and more would be making those perks really special. As for the ship, I played better tier 2 ships, but I can understand it being free, so I would go with Chunks with a 5. So, obviously, there's no excuse. You can pick this boat up right now. I mean, honestly, I don't see the whole point of reviewing it if everybody's going to be playing it since it's free. I'm just waiting for that one guy in the comments saying, like, oh, I didn't get it because I didn't want it. It's free! What the So, the next ship. Oh, God. Don't get me wrong, audience. This is a good ship. I can hear you laughing up there, Chunks. It's that. We'll get to it in a minute. But let's pull up the commander. And I just want to strangle this commander. It's not because she's not bad, but. Okay. We'll get to that in a minute. But for now, basic trait is your destroyer's AA damage per second. I thought this was bad at first, audience, until I realized this could be fucking useful. This thing can now, we have a commander now that could shoot down motherfucking planes. Yes! Because, Jesus Christ, every time when there's a carrier in the game, they just circle around you, just being hawks around you, circling, jerking around you, saying like, I'm keeping you detected. This commander says, ha ha, fuck you. God, that. We'll get to that in a minute. Oh, Jesus. We'll get to that in a minute. So, Chunks, what do you think about its AA ability for basic trait?
Its basic trait is really useful, like you said. At first I saw it and I'm like, whatever, it's not going to be useful at all. And then you go and you get into a game where there's a carrier. And then you realize truly how versatile this can make any destroyer now.
Yeah. So, like, literally, Destroyer says, hey, we can now gun you down. Fuck you. Literally, fuck you. And it's about time, too. And not that. It gets even better. There's more. She has a unique perk. Pretty much Enhance Hunter? Or Enhance Hunter?
Evasive Hunter.
Invasive Hunter. Sorry, Deutschland. Basically, ship detectability after firing guns and smoke is decreased, and incoming dispersion fire decreased. So not only are you hiding in a smoke cloud, not only are you giving the middle finger to those planes, but she's giving a middle finger to anyone who tries to shoot her in a smoke cloud. This person, as much as I hate her voice, we'll get to that in a minute. I love this character because it's like she actually fucking does the job that I wanted for so long for goddamn destroyers. Saying motherfucking carriers, fuck you. Because seriously. Ugh. You got anything to say with that one, Chunks? Or just we go right to the ship now?
I have to remember, I have friends who really like Azur, and I need to watch what I say. So I'll just say Yukikaze is a good commander. I think we should get to the ship.
just Chunks is there with a Glock in the back of his head.
I am not being held against my will.
So
this is amazing.
I like the skin. And since it's its own premium ship, we can talk a little bit more about it. I like the skin detail. It's very nice. It looks cutesy, whatever. I like that they actually put effort into it, unlike some ships we'll talk about in a few minutes. Although I don't like the design of the ship. Because, one, there's guns are weirdly placed. Now, Chunks and I may get in a fight a little bit with this, but I don't like the fact that there's one cannons of 2 guns in the front of the ship. Meanwhile, your ass end of the boat has 4. Did Japanese not realize that maybe having the guns in the front would be beneficiary than trying to swim away with your rear end? I mean, great. You got a ship that says, I'm retreating, but I'm shooting you with twice the guns. But if you're charging someone, shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know where they were going with this design. I completely agree with you. I think it should have been 2 turrets in the front, 1 on the back, maybe.
Yeah, but I understand if you're running away like most destroyers do, but at the same time, and granted, yes, I know what everybody's going to type in the comments, like Chunks even pointed out one time, they are big caliber guns, that's why it has a long reload. However, if you're charging a destroyer, you gotta make sure your shots count. Where they can shoot you with 1, 2, and if it's the kid, 3 guns at once at you, forward speed, where this has only got, like, help me kind of thing. Oh, so, by the way, the unique thing about this ship, this has tier 7 torpedoes. And
Hey,
that's
I'm glad you
terrifying.
remembered.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. Do I get a cookie?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Good. Oatmeal. No, maple syrup, motherfucker. Fucking your Canada, for fuck's sake. Anyway.
Alright, I'll send you some maple cookies.
However, there is one problem, and we're going to show that in-game right now, that the torpedoes have a very long reload. And you'll see why when we get in the game.
I love how they legitimately have like 104-second reload, but then if you look at the ship card, like the overview, it says fast reloading torpedoes. I kid you not. After this, go look at it. It says the ship has faster torpedo reload.
Where?
So, you know how you go to the overview?
No.
Like, there's like the stats and
I'm making
everything?
chunks. I'm making a joke. When they say like fast reloading torpedoes, I'm looking at that boat going like, where's this fast? Good God. So here we go with this girl. Yes, let's talk about.
That's literally the first voice line I got.
Let's talk about her. Out of all the anime crew I could tolerate in my port and use, this is absolutely the most annoying one I've ever heard in my life. Literally. I have to tell you guys a story, and Chunks didn't hear this story. I was playing with a friend one game, and he was yelling and screaming because he was dying so quick to flooding and fire, and then he finally blew up, and he's like, fuck! And then the anime girl, right on cue, says, I was like trying my best not to laugh, but it was so evil.
I mean, according to you, all anime is evil, so...
To me, yes, they're
Makes
all
sense.
heretics. Needs to be purged in a fire. Unless they're useful like this. Alright, starting to firing my guns. Here's another problem too with the ship, audience. See, like, if I want to shoot at someone with all my guns, I have to broadside. And that's not a good idea. Oh, did you fire your torpedoes? Okay,
Yes,
good, I didn't.
and that is a Pan-Asian destroyer.
Oh, great. So...
Oh,
that's right.
I just realized that the Shores has radar.
Yeah, that's why I'm torping it now.
I'm
Oh
gonna try and deal
no,
with
there goes
those,
my engine.
Pan-Asian.
God damn it. I need to hide in a smoke. Smokey! Don't ban me, Smokey the
Only
Bear.
you
I need
can
the smoke.
prevent forest fires.
So this is not a forest fires case. I need it to survive. Really? Only one of the torps hit? Son of a bitch, and he's coming this way. And my engine's
Fist.
gone.
You want to see the workings of a master? That's why you keep one of them available.
That is true, but what if they miss? Like, he's turning right now.
Hey, he'll still.
Oh, okay.
die.
We got saved by the cruiser.
Oh, hi! I did realize that Pan-Asian destroyer was still alive. Not anymore. Holy crap!
Trying to shoot at the Synop now. Oh, there it is. Oh wait, no.
I tore up the Synop.
No, the destroyer.
Oh, I know. The Destroyer's dead.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit it. Yeah, and that's a good thing about these guns. If you actually hit your targets, they actually kill the goddamn destroyers easily. Like, boop. We boop the Snoop. The Snoop the fucking droops.
Oh my god, I just heard her go.
This woman, useful but annoying as fuck.
I completely agree with that. On top of that, too, I just got like 5 voice lines over one.
How old is this character? Ah, fuck.
If you want to get technical, the ship was made in 1936, so...
No, we're not considering that. This is a fucking 12-year-old on a boat. This is worse than the Queen Elizabeth. Chunk
Yeah,
says
I honestly don't know how old she is. I'll agree with you, though, she does sound like she's 12.
That is true. Is it
Which
when you
begs
get
the
to
question,
1,000
how does a
years?
12-year-old get command of a ship?
Easy. She was at port. Someone like Cat Person got mesmerized and stole the keys and ran away with it. More better yet, how does she have a crew to mandate it? Is it fucking controlled by
That's
a
a good
bunch of
question.
fluffy cats? Oh god, I'm driving a furry boat. Dear
Alright,
God.
first,
What?
it's bonsai time.
No, we're not in the fucking ship smash.
That's
We're,
dead, sailor boy.
we're not in. That's Kansas. Actually, this would be terrifying if I was in a little boat and I'm like, I'm gonna shoot at a big boat with
Oh, so
guns.
you're basically just... I'm pulling a Leafy right now, alright?
Yeah, trying to bob and weave. Yeah.
No, I'm going up against the Armada right now, just the American version.
Well, more heavily spatial armored version. Well, he's dead. And
I'm alive.
so, rating time. What do you call the commander first?
Commander first?
Yep, you know the rule.
Honestly, yet again, my personal opinion, um, I'd, I'd give her an 8 out of 10.
8? Okay.
Yep.
Now, what about the boat?
The boat? A 9 out of 10. I like the boat.
Ooh. Higher rating than mine. For the commander, for me, as much as how fucking annoying she is, I have to give her an 8 as well because she is very good and she is useful. Destroyers, hear me out. You want this girl. I know she's annoying. Believe me. It's like, oh my god, I sound like one of those people that trying to tell people to stay with their wives or something that are annoying to death.
Therapist?
Well, yeah, but more like a best friend trying to tell them. But hear me out, guys. She's really worth it for destroyers that say, I'm sick and tired of dealing with aircraft carriers. You want her because she could shoot down the planes more quickly and she can pretty much help you when it comes to that situation. Now, as for the ship itself, even though Chunks gave it a 9, I have to give it a 7. Don't get me wrong, it's a great ship. And it has tier 7 torpedoes when it hits. It's just I don't like the design of it. Torpedoes are very long to reload, even though on paper they say they're short. Bullshit. The one gun in the front, a lot of times you're spearheading trying to get to the target of torpedo, but you're going to need some guns to protect you if there's another destroyer. So you're fucked if that happens. So, but she does have good concealment with it. So I can't really say much. So yeah, 7. So moving on. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. That's what I first thought this boat was, Chunks. But yeah, in case you're
Hello,
wondering,
everybody. My name
audience,
is Mark.
I literally accidentally said A.L. Markiplier instead of saying Markiplier or whatever.
I think it's French, unironically.
Yeah, why is it un-American? Whatever. So, let's talk about the anime crew first before we get into the lovely detail and what the fuck is this? Chunks, before I take my shotgun out and call a hair seal over this furry motherfucker, why does Americans always have, like, fucking dog ears? And Japan have cat ears? Is there something going on? Is this what Japan pictures America?
I don't know. All I'm saying is leave me and my mooses out of this.
No, I'm gonna attack this because why the fuck does she have ears? Every other anime's
Why
okay.
the fuck would I know? I'm not American.
The Queen, the Nelson, and all them have okay ears. This one just like goes how? Like what the fuck?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand why the hell this thing has cat ears. Matter of fact, hold on. The Baltimore does not. Why does this have cat ears? Okay.
I don't know.
Let's just get into the perks thing because apparently Japanese think we're a bunch of wolves over here for America. But anyway, what is her basic trait? Basically, her AA's firing range increases, which I think is very beautiful as well. Just think about that, guys. Cruisers and destroyers always have a hard time in these games besides battleships. Yes, battleships suffer against just, cruisers as well. But for spotting, now they have some more concealments. Which, honestly, in my opinion, Chunks, I think cruisers are going to have a hard time playing this game.
Yeah?
If you think about that.
Because now we specifically light cruisers.
Yeah. Especially with those planes getting shot down every left and right.
Wait, carriers? What are we talking about? You said cruisers.
I meant carriers. I'm tired.
I don't blame you.
Her perk, the only unique perk, is very interesting. Shell groupings for the cruiser's gun, 1%. Incoming dispersion fire, 2.5, and then incoming damage to cruiser plus 5. So your shells grouping and incoming dispersions are good. They'll get better, but you suffer more health damage. What do you think about that, Chunks? That's a good perk, but it's like, that's like a scissor charade there.
I like the perk.
Yeah, but it feels like scissor charades if you're playing it on a big, huge cruiser, though.
Yeah, but I think that's why it's meant for light cruisers specifically.
That is true. So, now after talking about that, it's decently enough, but now let's look at the ship and, oh, Jesus. Why do I have a feeling this feels like it belongs to Deutschland? Not Americans? I mean, look at that. Oh, gee, I don't know. Maybe it's the red, gray, white, black giving it away. No. That's not Deutschland at all. That's just anything but Germany.
Yeah. It's not German.
Not to mention, why is there a running court in the back of the ship? The fuck is that? Oh, you see it, Chunks? Where the eagle logo on the back's part at the end of the ship?
What?
Why is there a running court there? Is it because she's a wolf? Good God, really?
Wolf or fox? It's one or the other.
And not to mention, too, audience, in case if you know any other video game, that eagle on the side of the boat where you see on the end there, if anyone knows playing Command & Conquer, that looks like the same exact logo as GDI for Command & Conquer. Just a little hint tip there. And what the hell is on the front of the boat, audience? Oh, that's the ears. Ears with a pissed off mark.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's like it has the Angie arm.
Angie. Ship Angie.
It doesn't look Angie. It just looks like a ship.
It is Angie.
Well, I guess we could just show it in game and then talk more about it because honestly, it just feels like it's Deutschland.
It's American. Don't you see the guns on it?
Yeah, but there's the German Hawk.
It's American Eagle.
You even have it in your fucking gamer thing for a pick thing for Germany. You see the fucking eagle.
Wait, mine? Oh,
Yeah.
I changed it.
You didn't notice it this whole
What the
time.
hell do you mean? What are you talking about? And I look at it, I'm like, oh yeah, I changed it.
Here we are. So obviously, if anyone wants to know what type of ship this kind of is, basically to sum it up, it's basically a premium Himalaya kind of way, or what do you call it, Chunks?
So this is a Cleveland.
A Cleveland, but it's kind of like the Himalayas playstyle.
Helena? The Helena is the ship that comes before the Cleveland.
Yeah, I know, but it's exactly its playstyle. Just pepper it with HE.
Yeah, but this is a Cleveland. It has a Cleveland playstyle.
Whatever! I'm just going by the playstyle I see a lot. This fuck Himalayas. Like, those things are always annoying. I mean, it's got a decent number of secondaries on this boat, too, so you could turn this into a little bit of a secondary, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh, God, it's a Russian cruiser.
I just realized something. It's all three of us in this boat. Me, you, and this bluey over here.
Oh, look, it's an Italian. Kill it.
Kill it with fire.
Never mind, they're all invisible. I'm
How
scared.
far does our sonar range go? By the way, this thing...
radar, not sonar.
Okay, I meant to say radar. So to let you know...
9 clicks.
Just to let you know, audience, this thing has, radar, it has sonar, and it has healing. And trust me, you're going to need the fucking healing. Especially how this ship always gets hurt a lot. It's got a decent reload, too.
Yep. My build has like a 7-second.
Wait, 7 seconds? What's mine? Yeah, 7.4. So you just had like one reloading guy in there, right?
Oh, wait, no, I don't. It's 7.4.
My reloading's better than your Fury. How so? Oh, it's the same.
Japan's torps on the one side are completely knocked out.
Yeah, because we don't have torpedoes. That's the thing I hate about Americans. Why don't you have torpedoes? I know wargaming. I know these ships do in real life, but then they're like, oh shit, there's a torpedo there. But it's like they just don't. Ow! What's hitting me? Ow!
We got a problem.
You don't say.
I have a problem.
You don't say. You got the Richelieu problem? That's nice. How about the entire B side is shooting my ass from afar?
Sounds like they want a piece of that German butt.
Well, according to you, it's American. Maybe it's a bunch of
German.
furry haters, like saying, like, I don't blame you. Stop shooting me.
The Brandenburg just saved me.
Alright, I'm trying to pepper the ship with HE.
I mean, I could AP at its bow.
Yeah, I should load that too, but he's angled slightly.
He knocked out one of my turrets.
Damn it. Alright, I guess it's AP because it's literally shown the wrong way. And they were all ricochets.
Even with AP, you're not going to pen it, really.
Oh, I know.
Brandenburg again, coming in clutch. What the heck? I can't show off the ship.
I know, Jesus. Prussian superiority. Maybe he sees our boats. Yeah, Prussian mark. Maybe he sees our boats and he's like, oh, German comrades, until he just sees the Montpelier in the back. God, every time I say that name now, I don't know, is that an actual place in the United States? Because
Yep, Montpelier? It is.
It sounds like a French way of saying Markiplier. Markiplier.
I'm getting attacked by a Pan-Asian destroyer.
Yeah, I'm getting shot from a long range. I see the destroyer, but I'm going to try to shoot at the velocity. The Voloska, I can't pronounce that in Soviet.
Vladivostok?
Voloroska. I can't even say.
Vladdy's gonna hit me.
You could definitely tell I'm German
Ow.
and not Russian.
I'm not Russian.
Yeah, I know, but you pronounce it better than I do. Wait, maybe you are. It's
Ow.
like our
Vladivostok hit me. You
What?
stole.
I saved you.
You rat.
I love it how
Bastard.
I love it how that ship you say it saved me so many times, and then I saved you. It's like you stole it, motherfucker.
Rat.
I only did 3,000 damage
Rat.
in this game, so don't.
Bastard.
I only did 3,000 damage in this game. Don't choke a leaf on it. Trust me.
Fucking gremlin.
What is your fucking damage over there?
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to show off a video thing of showing off the bow, but it's like literally I can't because these fucking mountains are in the way. Fuck you, mountain.
I might be dead here.
Well, sorry.
Actually, no, I am dead here.
Yep, because of the fires you have. Into the fires of Mordor. You just got obliterated. Thank God there's no Lord of the Rings ships. Now thinking about it. Could you imagine, audience, like seeing Lord of the Rings ship? It's like, here, Sauron. Iowa, what the hell? Well, that was a poor excuse for showing it, but at least you get the picture of what the boat is like, audience. And I just lost a shit ton of credits, but whatever. Life finds a way. So, final verdict. Chunks, you already know the drill.
What if I don't?
Then heresy.
I mean, the commander's decent. It's not amazing. It's not horrible. I'd say the commander's about 6.
6? Alright.
Honestly.
What about the ship?
The ship, I'd say it's a 6 as well. It's a Cleveland. That's premium. There's not much more to say.
I mean, I disagree with Chunks being 6. I would say 7 for people that don't have a lot of AAs for cruisers and need to gun down as many planes as possible before it gets to them. That's a plus in my book. However, I would say the same rating as a 6 for the ship. Because you gotta remember, there's many other cruisers that could be better than this. And we'll get to that in a minute. There's another one that could be, like, better than this. Like, there's one worse than this, in my opinion. But the problem is, though, this ship has no torpedoes. You have to rely on HE. AP if it's completely only broadside, if you can hit it close range. It's overall, ship. Alright, moving on. So, Roma. To be honest with you, chieftains, be honest with you, chief, I don't have this boat. I don't have the Roma. I know, sad. I get it. I have its commander, I have its skin, don't have the boat. But luckily, though, Chunks does. And we'll see the skin in battle. So, man, this anime character's weird, though. She's holding up a rose, fucking, like, smiling dashily. She looks like the villain of this. Like, she looks like
Well,
part
she
of the
kind of is.
She kinda is? Whoa, what's her
Yep.
story like, then? Like, is she, like...
She likes hitting on ship girls.
Come again?
She likes hitting on ship girls.
Are we talking about one of the warships, or... We're not talking
In the
about that,
Azurian
are we?
universe, she goes and hits on ships.
Oh! So
Yeah.
she's a bow chicka wow wow girl. She's the
Yep.
royal fluff girl. She's the loofy floofy floofy girl. I see. Well, that explains the rose. I mean, don't get me wrong. I guess in this day and age, I guess anything could be possible, but well, then again, to think about this, in this universe, there probably is no guy, so probably said, fuck it, might as well get some. It's like, fuck it.
Probably.
God. She wants to go ruffles and the snuffles, be my guess. But anyway, so her perks is a liturgy an iffy one, but it is broken because it reduces the time of incapacitated modules as well as draining on fire and flooding on your battleship. Now, I haven't tested this out, but Chunks did. And you want to say anything about it, Chunk?
In my personal opinion, it is completely and absolutely useless.
And how so?
So, you're on fire normally for a minute. Or you're flooding for a minute. Well, what ends up happening is when you put her as a commander, it goes from a minute to 56 seconds. So it goes down by 4 seconds.
So 4 seconds. Jesus Christ. But then again, she has that unique perk that we're going to talk about in a minute. Because obviously, I didn't test out the commander, but we're going to talk heavily about it. Because, okay, let's just say this real quick. I know what you're all going to say. Okay, basic trig sounds like it's not good compared to what Trunk says, and it could be broken if used correctly. Correct. But we cannot deny the fact that the Italians finally have a range commander. Yes, this woman-loving person that likes to love other women is our only range shooter for Italians. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, I love him to death, and he's a great commander, but all his perks involves brawling. One range perk, mind you, at the very bottom, but that's only one perk. She has literally, gun drive. She has frickin' flammable Canadian. She has frickin' you know what I mean, sorry. And marksman. She has more better, and at the bottom, she can also use reaching out XXL. God, it's just. I'm sorry, audience, but now after hearing Chunk say that, thank God it's not XXXL. For all those adults that know those meanings. But anyway, Chunks is over there probably face palming the whole thing.
I am. I'm like visibly cringing right now.
He's just going down with his head cringing. But her unique perk is the most oddest one ever. And it's, what is it? Sarginian's Discipline? Did I say it right?
For the sake of your sanity, we'll say you said it right.
Okay, because you don't know it as well either, saying it.
I mean, I think I know it well.
Okay, we'll just leave it as that. Okay, yeah. And Discipline. Oh, Jesus. Now thinking about it now. Oh, Jesus. She hits on girls, and her secondary perk that she has is Discipline. Oh, God, she's an SMS dungeon. Good God.
Of course, the Germans would know about that.
Hey, at least we don't make love with maple syrup.
Do leave my fucking maple syrup out of this, old man. Alright,
so what does this perk do? It basically flooding damage to your battleship -2, incoming splash damage -2. This is the problem, I say. I wish we could take this perk, mind you, and give it to this guy. Because, again, he is a brawler. He has Porcupine. He has Brawling perk. He has, secondary ability. Fucking extreme. Why can't the flooding perk be that? Like, on him. Instead of on a girl chick that is designed to snipe at people. I mean, what do you think, Chunks?
I agree. I think, maybe not the perk exactly like Sardinian Discipline. I think it shouldn't be transferred over to Pablo de Revel. However, a perk that would be like it would be more adequate. Just, I don't see the use of flooding damage to your ship. Okay, yeah. Floods are very common.
Yeah,
But
especially how
incoming
big the
splash
Roma is.
damage on a battleship? I don't think I've ever taken splash damage on a battleship.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, the shell just shoot at it and the girls on the deck going like, water. Oh my god. I swear to god, this character is the most funniest, but also the most terrifying commander to have in your thing. It just, to me, she just looks like she could put on a mask and be the Phantom of the Opera. I don't know why. I think maybe it's the rose, but I just think of her as just like, she's just coming down on a rope going like Phantom of the Opera bullshit singing. Not to mention, too, I just noticed the sword on the side of her. She's got like a little Italian cleave, long swords that they use in the medieval era that has a little spark to it. You see it there, Chunks?
Yep.
I didn't even notice that until now. It's actually a kind of good detail. But, like I said, I don't have the skin of the ship, so instead, however, I'm going to play my Ago, and Chunks, that has them, is going to play the Roma. So, let's get right to it. Okay, audience, here we are, and wait, is that you, Chunks?
Yes, it is me. Roma Italia.
Ugh. Ugh. Please tell me that's not the skin. Ugh.
Possibly.
What the poggers?
Perhaps. Huggers?
Like, seriously, what the poggers? That's the skin? That's 50,000 gold. That's her
5,000.
skin. Okay, whatever, but that's her skin. Oh my Jesus. My ship looks better than that. And I'm in the fucking
But
wrong
mine's
anime.
cheaper.
Yeah, yours is cheaper because you
Yours was
had
only
the
from the
boat.
crate.
Yeah, I know. Whatever, but my point is, there's more detail in this one than the other one. Oh my god. That's hideous. Well, since we can't really talk about the Roma since it's literally not part of the anime thing but the skin, I don't know. Do you think... Okay, we can ask this, though. Chunks, for the ship commander, do you think she's suited for playing the Roma playstyle?
The thing with the Roma playstyle, right, is there is technically no playstyle.
But
Hey,
there
you
has
can
to...
make the playstyle whatever playstyle you want it to be. That's what's so
Okay, do
special
you think
with the
she's
Italian
suited
ones.
for that boat?
Yes.
Okay, so...
I don't know about you. I like actually hitting targets.
Okay, it's bad enough she hits on girls. We don't need to be hitting... You're just living out her weird fantasy
Oh, and the
fetish.
secondaries are really amazing.
Well, wait, she doesn't have much secondary perks.
Yes, she does.
Well, she has that first perk, but she doesn't have Porcupine.
Oh no, but just the secondaries in general feel like even just like the inspiration itself feels like, oh hi, I'm gonna save you.
Yeah, but I hope you... Oh,
Get
yeah.
down, Mr. President.
I'm stuck looking at your boat inside.
But I don't know. It just seems that the dispersion of my secondaries have gotten better since I put her in this. Now I'm not saying that it did get better. I'm just saying it purely feels like it.
Yeah, but it's weird because to me, that's what the other guy does too.
Please stick close to me. I need a heal. They're giving me will to rebuild.
Sorry, I don't hug fucking sadistic fucking women. I'm just kidding.
Get back here, lover boy.
No. Oh god, imagine if their universe meets up with this universe. Well, I could tell her this, there'll be guys. Because there is that one guy.
God, the room was awesome.
Oh, jokes all aside, Roma is really not a bad ship in my opinion, audience. And for just looking at it and stuff, skin, ugh. Okay, we'll just go right to it. Final verdict.
The commander, 8 out of 10.
Okay, now skin.
It's really what it was lacking. Skin, 2 out of 10. Honestly,
Ooh.
they could have done so much better. I could pull up Microsoft Paint and do better.
Oh, yeah. That's the sad part. Okay. Judging by the fact... Oh, my batteries are going low. Coffee break. You there, Chunks?
Responding.
Okay. Coffee break over. Sorry about that. Little technical difficulty. Alright. So, Commander for the Roma. I would have to give it an 8 out of 10, too. Fucking... We finally get a sniper for the fucking Italians. Thank you! Even if you don't like anime, you need that commander for your Italian battleships now to snipe. Unless they bring out another commander after this video, and I'm gonna be pissed. It's like everybody's like, I just spent money, Fury. You fucking... like I said, I didn't know. But yeah, it's the only fucking battleship commander that lets you use range beautifully. Now the skin, I agree with Chunk. 2 out of 10. It's garbage. They didn't even put effort into it. Like, Chunks, you know the Roma as anyone else. Did they even change any slightly details besides changing colors here and there? Did they even add, like, anything on top of the deck? Like the courtyard and the fucking, like, tennis court like the
They
Baltimore?
painted on the back of the ship.
With just one solid color?
Yeah, green, and then it has a red and white stripe.
What? Okay. Audience, you may say, what the fuck, Fury? Like, it's still a cool thing. It's awesome to have a robot thing. No. Like, for example, for the love of God, to make it even better, instead of having, like, giving a poor rating, let's see, what else can you put on it? Oh, yeah, that's right. She's holding a fucking rose. Why not put a rose on the ship? Make it look like one of those Valentine romantic thing. Especially if she's hitting on girls and loves them to death, then maybe try to express it more that she wants to get out of the closet more. God! Is it too much to ask? Fuck! I mean, or the sword. Put the sword in the front of the ship so she looks like she's about to ram someone with the sword. That would be fucking amazing to see, wouldn't it, Chunks? Imagine like a sword sticking out of the front of the Roma, and if anyone gets close to it, they think like they're gonna get shish kebab with it.
I think it'd be cool if they painted like a sword or something like that on the side of the ship, but
Or something, anything, not this garbage. Oh, God. And this is going to be one out of many disappointments later on, but Jesus Christ. So, yeah, 2 for the skin, 8 for the commander. Let's move on.
Close your eyes and think of something joyful.
Now we are talking about Azuma. God, she looks like a fucking yandere. Just sitting here looking at her gives me the fucking creeps. That smile, that sitting patiently with a katana, that fucking red eyes. Ugh. Tell me she's an evil person in the show, because she just spills evil over her face.
no, she is quite the opposite.
Chunks, are you fucking high?
Nope.
You mean to tell me you look at that?
Very humble, and usually fails to take credit for most of the success that she has.
Chunks, you look at that face, that smile with the red eyes, and you're saying that's innocent? It's lies. It's lies. It brainwashed you.
Don't know how to tell you this, but in the anime, she's a really nice person.
Yeah, so was Adolf Hitler to the Brits before World War II started. And look what that happened. Just saying.
And as at this point, the fist got cancelled.
Okay. And all jokes aside, her basic skills are incredible to have. She is a tour to park crew parks. Yes, because I love ships like this because I like having more benefits with the basic trait. So, her basic trait is maximum cruiser speed. So yes, we have another speed shoot thing for the cruisers. One being for the Brits that increases the speed, and then now, actually no, we have another. We have tons of them now, but we get one with a multi perk thing. So, yay! Even though those fucking eyes, I swear. Incoming fire dispersion is also decreased as well. So, again, not bad at all. Like, to have this. I mean, what do you think, Chunks? Do you think that the skills are broken?
It can kinda be seen as it, but however, I think personally it's not broken at all. But
Well,
it makes
it's not broken
very,
because it's. Sorry, go ahead.
it makes Japanese cruisers just that little bit better that they need to be.
You goddamn right, especially with the ship she's driving. If you already
Yeah.
guessed the name of what ship that is. But
That's
anyway,
literally the name of the ship.
I know that's the joke I was leading up.
Yep.
You didn't have to ruin it, Canadian.
I'm here to
Anyway.
just purposely go and ruin your fun.
Fair enough. But she has a skill perk too called the Special Gunning Training, which is basically 5%. It gives you AP shell damage, cause of AP penetration increase, but shell grouping decrease. Now, I don't have the Azuma, but Chunks can tell you that is a big game changer to his ship. And why don't you explain
Yeah.
that, Chunks?
So, when the Azuma first came out, within the first week of it being released, it was a former campaign ship. It already got a buff on its AP because the AP was, like, honestly some of the worst in the game. It has 305s, or 310s, sorry. This ship was basically meant to compete with the Alaskas. But the only problem is the AP doesn't work.
Which I find that funny. I was like, let's ship out to battle. AP doesn't work, sir. Then why the fuck are we sailing it? I don't know. It's a joke. So once again, oh sorry, go ahead.
The perks on it are a lot better. It basically reinforces what it really needed.
Yeah, it really helped it quite a bit.
Yeah,
now,
I don't know if it's necessarily worth though taking the hit of the shell grouping, but we'll see.
That is true because shell grouping is a necessary thing, but still, you could fix it with inspirations. But now, just like before, audience, I do not have the Azuma. I know how sad and dreadful, but that's okay because I'm gonna play the one of my favorite ships thing because it is literally like the song King of the Ocean, he was made to rule the seas, Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine. I know, I'm an awful singer. I'll see myself out.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? My eardrums.
Shut up.
Help me.
Shut up. So here we are in the game, audience, and oh wow. Big improvement. Look at that. Beautiful ship.
I know, right? My
Look at
personal
that.
favorite touch is if you look at the tips of the barrel, it's all yellow. It's
Yeah,
yellow with some purple.
It actually,
it's really nice.
it even has some details on it. Now, this is what you're supposed to do for details, audience. Like, for World of Warships, take some notes. Ignore my farting gas. I mean, my ship runs on fucking fart fumes. But, yeah, I mean, so, also to tell you, Chunks has also got his crew up there to 11. So, he's going to show off a pretty good game because he's got all the inspirations and stuff for his commander. Hopefully, yeah. So basically, he's got his AP penetrating even up to 10. So he's gonna bitch slap hard ships like Stalin bitch slap Hitler. Like that's basically how he's gonna play this. So Unfortunately, though, I'm gonna be not showing so much. I'm trying to show a game, or else I could just sail right behind them and just use my secondaries this entire. Actually, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna keep an eye on you, Chunks, to show off your ship, but not
I
shoot my
just bitch
guns.
slapped that Iowa for 10k
Which Iowa?
right there.
Oh, there's two. I'm looking at the Iowa in front of me. I'm like, you didn't bitch slap that Iowa. So obviously, I don't need to ask this again since you already mentioned it. But she does help fix that boat quite a bit,
Yes.
doesn't she? Yeah. So,
I just have an Iowa bounce on me?
oh, I gotta activate sonar because that's a destroyer coming in. All right, I'm just gonna shoot at this destroyer to try to weaken it.
Yes, please do. I'm currently loading HE, but it's a 26-second reload.
But my guns miss. Help! I'm under the water. Please help me.
Help! I'm under the water. Too much raining.
Bismarck, come on. You got secondaries, the king. Come on. Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot her. Shoot her. Shoot her.
Shoot her!
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, this is Stalingrad.
I didn't know I had to reference fucking Jurassic Park. Good God. Oh
Is
God,
this
Stone.
going for a ram?
I hope not.
Well, he's gonna... Oh, slow down.
Nope.
Gun speed.
Oh, this I gotta see. Let's zoom in.
I just got citadeled, but... I stole a grid.
Oh. Oh.
My god! So that was 7. Dear lordy. Can I do it again to this Iowa? I swear, if I do this to 2 ships...
Yeah, I hope so. I'm not gonna fire. I want to see how much damage you do.
That was 1 citadel.
Okay, now I'll fire, but... Wow. I can't even do that much after just doing that to him. Jeez, look, that was just 1 citadel. You did... Wow. That's a
There's some
lot.
Alfie behind this.
What does
like I
that
said,
guy in Flex Tape says? That's a lot of damage.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Bismarck's just hugging you. So, yeah, after seeing that audience, she's a real keeper. Despite how creepy she is to me, she's a keeper.
Yep. Honestly, in my personal opinion, this commander is not just meant for the Azuma. It can be used on any of the Japanese cruisers.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point with them, but it's just she's meant to stay in her flagship, so that's why we're just throwing off saying, like, the reason why you want her in the Azuma if you have it.
Yeah, if you have it. If you don't...
I'd still recommend it, obviously,
yeah.
but still.
Just, I don't know exactly how much I'd recommend it, because this is as long as the Yamato.
That is true. I'm gonna set it out this. Oof.
There's an Iowa in front of me.
There's a what?
Iowa.
Oh, that should be no problem, dude. Don't worry,
They've
my
had
secondaries
3.
are apparently helping you.
Oh, they have 2.
It's like, don't worry, audience. I know I'm supposed to be helping my team, but trust me, if anyone knows the Bismarck, my secondaries are helping them. Oh, that ship's gonna... Yep.
Would it make you feel better if I told you that I just slapped the Iowa for 14,000 with a single round?
Yeah, that sounds like that commander's broken. She needs to be nerfed.
No.
Just kidding.
Shut your mouth. My Azuma is finally fixed. I swear to God, if they nerf her...
I would be pissed too, trust me. Ooh, just twice Citadel the Iowa. Sucks this is AI mode, but again, audience, we're just talking and playing, but if he could just do that, like, that good, whew. And you gotta think, even if you're shooting far away, he's got, like, a lot of multipliers of AP pen, so if it hits you at long range, it will still do a lot of damage. It's like the Flex Seal guy. That's a lot of damage. Bismarck, can you hit that Richie Lou? Good. Aiming in. And debunk.
Stole my kill.
Oh, chunks. Really?
Yes, really.
Greedy to the end.
Exactly, I'm a goblin.
Alright.
Gippy.
So, final verdict. Since Chunks, you have mostly the boat, obviously, you go first like every time, but at least you have a better understanding.
Mm-hmm. So, because the Azuma commander has fixed the Azuma ship, I greatly enjoy this commander. So,
So, sorry.
in my opinion, I think I'm gonna set a channel first and say it's a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Oh.
It fixed my Azuma. I love the Azuma. It fixed it. It made it better. I can't complain at all with it.
So you're saying she's better than all the other cruiser commanders in the game? Kind of
Yes.
way, like...
Yes.
I mean, there's some I can disagree with.
I would take Azuma over Togo any day.
Wow. Is there something you want to hide from us, Chunk? Is she your waifu?
As I like to say, talk shit about my waifu, I get your laifu.
Fair enough. Which that will be the next one pretty soon. Now, what about the ship skin?
The ship skin? I'd say it's about an 8 out of 10. I would have liked to see them do a bit more with the middle of the ship.
I mean, I loved it. I mean, yeah, they could do a bit more detail on it, but it's better than the Roma. Holy shit, it's way better than the Roma. Fuck. What did they do to the Roma? God damn. She just wants to hit on... No, I'm just kidding. So, for the commander, for me, even though she's a yandere, I'm not... I got my eyes on you, woman. You're not a fucking innocent child. I'm keeping my eyes on you. I'm just waiting to turn around. She's going to cut me in half with that katana. I would have to say the commander is a 7.5 out of 10. She has great potential for cruisers. I mean, for Japanese easily. And great inspiration for cruisers. However, most cruisers in the game, for especially Japanese, mostly shoot HE at targets. Because, again, AP on small guns, not really good unless you get a lot of things to fix it, a lot of other things. So, granted, yes. I mean, yeah, she does have flaming perks, too. She has Burned It Down and pretty much Igniter, which is good. Okay, I'll say that. She could do HE and set people on fire. But for the majority of the Japanese cruisers' navy, it feels like she's only good in her own ship and her ship alone, in my opinion. But that's just me. Now, as for the skin of the ship, 6.5 out of 10. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. But I understand it could do more work, because if you look at the original Azur lanes, they were highly detailed. But I'm not going to give a shit about it, because this is perfect. It's a well-balanced, perfect of a balanced thing. And that kiss was not meant for you, Yandere. I'm keeping my eyes on you! So, audience, we are now talking about
Shoukaku.
Whatever, I can't speak Japan. Shoukaku,
Hey! You did it.
is Okay, let's just say this real quick. Chunks is afraid of me talking about this, and he's afraid to talk too about this. Do you want to? Well, we can explain why in a minute. But yeah,
Boy.
he's kind of scared. In my opinion, Shoukaku is one of the worst. There, I said it. Now Chunks is like, no. Oh yes,
Please
and
spare me.
okay, but let's be fair. Just hang on before you grab your pitchforks. Let us explain first. A fair trial, if we may add. Okay, Shuskaku, or I'm done just saying the name. Anyway, this carrier commander, her basic trait is the aircraft carrier's moving speed. It sucks. It sucks. No matter how much you sugarcoat it, it sucks. You can sugarcoat it all you want. It may say it makes your ship faster. But why would you want speed on a ship when you're worrying about launching planes and stuff and worrying about concealment? Okay, hear me out, audience. And I'm fighting this toe-to-toe with this woman here. Because there's another one that I think is superiorly way better. And that is the, what is it? What was that anime thing? The
Archipelago.
Archipelago with Ione?
I think it's
Iona.
Inori?
Inori. Okay, we'll just call it Inori. This chick replenishes your plane's recovery time. That is better! Because when planes get shot down, she fixes them quickly. She has bombs that can start fires easily. She has also other perks that also, like bombing, HE bombs would be also better as well. I get it that there's some on the carrier as well on the other commander, but you want to know her skill thing? If you're trying to say, like, oh, that's not a bad... I mean, what's hers? Decrease the detectability. Folks, I'm just gonna... I hate this chick.
It's honestly horrible.
Chunks, you
could've
can't
given
hide
her
from
almost.
this. You have
I'm
to
not.
talk about this.
I'm not gonna hide from it. It's really bad perks and traits and skills. It's a bad commander. Okay?
Yeah.
But you can make sense on why they added it.
Yeah, because they had to give her something unique. Okay, audience, and I know Chunks' friends are watching this and probably going to stab Chunks, but hear us out. Because between most aircraft carriers that came out, like, for example, Starscream, like, for example, makes the planes go faster. And, to top it all that, makes them come back faster as a skill perk. That is useful, because the most of the perks should be focusing on your plane's tactic and damage, and your concealment on your carrier. Why do we have to worry about speed? I mean, you're in the back of the fucking map! Who's gonna catch up to you? Fucking Lightning McQueen? Like, seriously, people. Like, that's me hitting my head. And I'm not going to defend this. I know a lot of people love this anime character. I know this because everybody in my friends list also wanted to see this chick come in the game, and they were happy to see her. But you cannot hide the... I'm going to be your father right now. I'm going to grab you by the shoulder and sit you down and say, son, listen, there's a time where a man can love a thing because it's actually in the game and they love the shit out of that woman. But she's a user and a scam and a fucking crook. This is how I feel about this commander. She is useless. And I hate to say that. Because, honestly, every anime character up to this point, as much as I hate anime, was fucking useful. And I just bitch slap Hitler. Or maybe that's just the anime fans dropping because they just heard me just saying a bombshell to this character out of all the animes I've talked to that were broken. But no, hear me out. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take a few minutes how they can fix this. Okay, let's play doctor. Let's surgically fix what Wargaming fucked up. Okay, and I can give you one thing they can fix up. Okay, so if we look at her skill traits, all of them, you notice they're all concealment, speed, and more concealments. Okay, you know what they could fix this? Basic trait will also hide your planes 50% more. Yes, I'm going this route. You heard me correctly. Because think about it. Your planes get spotted instantly in the air. Always, always, always in the air every time. And yes, I know what you're all going to say. Well, Fury, that detectability for dive bombers and torpedoes with negative 2% would be great. Yes, but let's go a little further than that. Please, can you just hear us out before you point out the obvious at the skill perks, please, for those animes who's trying to defend her? Please. The fact is, yes, it has concealment, but they're not great. You're still going to get spotted even when it's maxed up to the point. But having 50%, do you know how insane that would be to have that and how useful that would be? That'd be like Chunks driving his cruiser for 5 minutes going, la-di-da-di-da, this is fun, I'm great. And all of a sudden, just snake sound effect, weep, when there's planes right behind him dropping his bombs and torpedoes before his AA guns fire. Which one would be preferred to be more terrifying, audience? A carrier that just moves slightly faster away in concealment? Or planes that just appear out of fucking nowhere dropping bombs on you? Am I wrong, Chunks? Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
I know you're all gonna love... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I legitimately was excited for this commander, and then I saw the perks on it, and it really makes me worry for the future of the anime commanders, because it seems like every single commander except for one was at least useful in some way, shape, or form. This one doesn't really seem useful.
Yeah, I know. And I know someone is going to type down in the comments saying, Fury, she is useful. My carrier is slow. But again, you're in the back of the fucking map. You should be using time of concealment of your carrier than your speed to get away from shit. Unless we're talking about like 10 knots of speed, then maybe it'd be useful. But we're talking about carriers that go a decent speed of 30 to 40 easily. I mean, what is the average speed for a carrier, Chunks? They go like up to what, 40? 40 knots?
So the American carrier.
Well, let's just take a guess of how you feel when they go.
Like, I think the average for them, like the tier 7s, I think, is like 30 knots.
Which is not bad.
No, it's not. It's actually really fast.
Yeah, especially when you're moving a heavy fucking plane cargo. It's like moving a battleship, but again, concealment. Okay, but do you see my point, audience? Do you see my point? Do you see how useless this is? I mean, yes, granted, all her perks evolved hiding, especially with that one special perk that decreased detectability of planes, and then speed. Okay, you could say, well, it kind of plays like that, what you want. But I wish it would be more like she's like the queen of stealth, like the queen of all queens of stealth when it comes to planes. It just doesn't have that, audience, and it just pisses me off. And not to mention, this is a tier 7 carrier. Because let's talk about the skin right now, because we have talked about a little bit about her. Let's go to the specials, because Chunks doesn't have this, and I'm not making him getting it. And I don't have it yet, but I'm on the 5. Let's look at their skin real quick. Okay. Honestly, wait. The planes don't have details, do they?
Nope.
Oh, that sucks. But the skin looks amazing. It's got like white on it with a plane in front of it, some couple of details, some purple in the back, which, wait a minute. I just thought of something, Chunks. If these ships are based off the anime girls transforming into ships, where the fuck is the purple from?
That's a good question.
Yeah, it's like she turns into a carrier, just magic purple just out of nowhere. There's no purple on her at all. Like if you go to the commanders and look at her, she has no purple. No purple. It's just unless they considered that skirt as purple, but I'm clearly seeing black. I mean, look at her. She has a sex pose kind of looking like playing a flute. Any more up in the air with her legs, you could see the fucking lovely tunnels at the fucking end of the golden rainbow. But
I
literally,
hate the fact you use the word lovely tunnels.
well, what the hell do you expect me to say? But my point is, it's like, I get it why you want to defend it. I know why Chunks' friends are going to probably kill Chunks, but open your eyes, people. There are better carriers. In fact, I won't even want her in that tier 7 with that anime skin. I want the other one that replenish planes. At least then I know my planes may not have concealment, but they have a better chance of fucking planes up. That's something. I don't know. It's just... Let's go to the final verdict, because we got a lot more to talk about afterwards. So, final verdict. Chunks...
I'd say it's a 7 out of 10. It's a really nice skin.
Chunks. Chunks.
You really want me to talk about the commander, huh?
Chunks.
Yes.
You agree to this. Don't lie.
So, I'm gonna first off by saying the skin.
Okay,
And
we'll
then I'll
start
talk
with a
about the
small one.
carrier.
Fine, we'll talk about the skin first.
So the skin, it's nice. It's a 7 out of 10 for me. It's nice. Got enough details. It's simplistic.
Okay. Now the
If you
commander.
don't hear from me, it probably means that they've captured me and are holding me captive. But I have to be honest, like you said, and I gotta give the commander, Shoukaku, a 2.
So, my part. And Chunks was a good boy to say that about his review. Because, despite of all of you say good things about it, yes, the anime commander is mostly beloved by so many people who love Azur Lane. I don't know the show. I don't know the thing. But I'm reviewing the fucking game version. And the game version of this commander is shit. And you guys have to accept that your waifu in this game is shitfu. Because there's many other carriers that are better than this. Many other carriers. And yes, people could say, make it up to rank 16 with the concealment, with the speed. It will be amazing. It will hide my planes, make them faster. Yeah, but that's putting work into it. We're talking about now trying to level it up, playing along, and enjoying leveling her up. Not as mastery rank already. So, final verdict, and I don't care, because honestly, even if she's mastery rank or not, 2. She's a fucking 2. Until Wargaming changes this goddamn basic trait to something more useful, it's a fucking 2. And as for the skin, it's a 6. Because that's a better looking design and better worth it than this commander. It's just awful. Awful. God. Let's move on. So, you finally made it to the end, audience. You finally made it to the end. And thank you for watching all the way through if you did. If you skipped through it, that's good, and watched at the very end, that's fine. But now, we're going to talk about some things that is bullshit, in my opinion. There's a lot of things this wargaming fucked up. First of all, the lies that they told us. And I mean, I can't say much, but Chunks has a story about that if you're curious.
Alright, so, start about the 27th of last month. I sent a message out to a developer for the warships who shall not be named,
Yep.
asking him like, "Hey, do we know how much it's gonna be? Do we know when it's coming up for sure?" This was before they announced the 7th. What he told us was, "Oh, well, it's gonna be 50,000 gold, and that it's gonna be released pretty soon."
Yeah. In case if they're curious, yes, I'm gonna block it. But in case they're curious, here's the conversation Chunks sent me to show you that he's not lying. Yeah, see? Now, when we both got onto the game, we were ready. I redeemed, like, in case you're wondering about this, audience, I got it for free. Because I used my GameStop points that was literally over $250 worth of, you know, Xbox, Microsoft thing with paying this whole thing. I had 50,000 gold ready to go. And then as soon as we got on the day and saw it, it was 51,450. Somewhere around there, right, Chunks? Because it's not on my screen anymore.
It was 51,450.
So, yeah. That person lied to us, and it wasn't his fault until I realized the bullshit. You're noticing on the top screen as a proof of mine of 1,028 gold left. You want to know how I kept that gold after 50,000 gold that's supposed to be a thing? Me and my girl had to redeem a point thing to get, the extra little bit more gold, and we had to play an Italian ship, thank you God, that we got the 50 extra gold that we needed to get these things. When we bought it, because we obviously wanted to review this and also keep it because she's an anime lover and I'm just like to see their abilities, we had 1,028 gold back. And I was questioning myself, why? Why did we get gold back? Until I realized what the hell was in it. Because if you notice, and this is the cheapest, scammest, fucking asinine thing you could do to a customer. When you open that mega bundle and look inside, there's a tier 2 in there. And if you've already seen my video review of all of the 6 right now up to this point, that's the free fucking tier 2. They put the tier 2 in the mega bundle. And then Salt of Industry charged us for that too. I'm going to repeat myself again for you to hear, audience, so you're not hearing things. They put a free ship in the bundle to charge you more for the bundle. Do you see the asinine marketing scheme I have ever seen in my life? So the guy wasn't wrong. Wargaming just slipped it in there and say, charge them. I'm about to hold my temper for the next part that I want to rip them so badly about. Because, Chunks, what did they say about your money thing? This is, hear this out. This is a winner, audience.
Alright, so I was told that it would cost, right?
Because mind you, wait, before you say it, mind you, he's in Canada. Go ahead.
I was told word for word here, like it would be over $230 for me to buy it. And what they responded with was, for everything, I think it's $170. But it's optional licensed content. It's not mandatory in any way.
Where do I even begin saying that? That's just a slap in the face for Chunks. Not only did he just say it's not mandatory to get it, but he's basically saying, fuck you if you don't have the money for it, even if you love Azur Lane. That's basically what he said. And he's saying this is a fair price in a way? Is that what you're trying to say, Chunks? This is fair price. After throwing a fucking 2 in there.
Yep. I think that's what he was saying.
After throwing a fucking 2 in there, that's a fair price? We get it for free! And Wargaming, I'm about to grab you by the throat. You think this is a fair deal? Let's just face the fact. Okay, you're throwing in the tier 2. Big whoop. You're saying 51,000 something gold ain't a lot. Fury, that's fine. What they're getting is a high quality. How is that a bad thing? I'm about to grab you by the throat and say, come here. You know what, audience? Come with me. Come with me for a second. We're going to go to the thing called that we know and love, the Microsoft Store, about the warships. Just come with me for a second, please. Just bear with me and let me enlighten you how bullshit you are, Wargaming. Let me give you a little taste of how asinine you just made that comment sound and show you. Okay, let's see. How much was it again, Chunks? Just say how. Just sing it in my ear. How much is it again?
It's 51,450 doubloons.
Okay, 51,400 and something doubloons. We'll just say I'll round it up to 500 to be safe. So 51,000. Oh, let's look around in the gold store. Oh, I want to get all of them because I'm an anime lover. Oh. Well, here's the only biggest bundle you get, 47,000 for literally $149.99. Oh, that's not a bad deal, right? Well, let's buy it and see. Oh, this is perfect. It won't be only 150. Oh yeah, that'll be totally fine. Wargaming. That's not. It's $161.99. Wargaming. I want you to I just want to grab your head and point it to the screen and say, let it sink in for a while. Let it sink in how much money that is. Just let me hold your head close to that. $161.99. But wait, there's more. That's only 47,000. You need more. You heard me correctly. You need more. So, let's go back. Oh, we need more gold. So, let's see. What do we need? Oh, we can't get the 2,750. That's not enough because we need 51,000. So, the cheapest one next to it is 5,625 gold. You get a little bit more extra, but you get my point. $19.99. $19.99. What is that with tax, Wargaming? Let's see. What's here with tax? Oh, $21.59. So all that in total is almost $190. But you don't see nothing wrong with that. You don't see fucking nothing wrong with that. The amount of bullshit that I'm seeing right now is a ludicrous amount of shit. Not only do we have to pay that much for all the animes and skins, but you throw a tier 2 in there to say, oh, equal value. No, it's not. It's not, Wargaming. In fact, we're only getting 2 fucking ships, bunch of skins, commanders. No, wait, I can't even say 6 skins of commanders because we get a fuck fucking free one with the fucking free ship. So we're paying for legit, no bullshit, 5 commanders, fucking 6 skins, no, 3 skins. Sorry, I'm having a stroke right now. 3 skins, 2 ships for $190. And you think that's fine? What do you have to see, audience? How fucking bullshit and how much they don't care about you. They don't care about you whatsoever. It's fuck you, get me money. I don't care if it's about licensing feed, because yes, I get it. Let's just breathe for a minute. Yes, they need to pay licensing feed. But maybe if you shouldn't bring out all 6 at once? Or, better yet, Wargaming, don't put the fucking 2 in the bundle deal! Because we still have to pay that! We have to pay for that too! That was free! I don't know. What do you want to say after that, Chunks? Chunks?
Now, keep in mind, right, that I live in Canada. For me to buy it, the 47,000 gold, $218. And that's not even enough. It is legitimately $230 plus I have to spend to get these.
I know.
I work minimum wage. $15 an hour. That's not enough to justify it.
And the sad part about this, and I'm not trying to interrupt him, the sad part about this is, Chunks, I didn't have to pay mine. I redeemed free points. You had to. You fucking had to. GameStop paid mine. It was like, you had to pay yours. And that's what makes me really sad about this. Wargaming literally took your money. And yes, some of it was good investment in it, but the bullshit between the tier 2 that was in that bundle deal is unacceptable. Sorry, continue, Chunks. I need to breathe for a minute.
That's good. So yes, it's not cheap by any means. It's freaking stupid expensive. I don't see where they're justifying all this. It's not really justified in any way, shape, or form.
I know.
And quite frankly, it makes me really mad. Because as I said, that's $230.
You know, I want to save my thing for the ending bit. There was a time when people play video games, they judged it by the base value of it. And I know for the fact, I'm angry. I am for all of you audience that had to pay for it. But I was glad I got it for free, because if I paid money for this, I would literally lose my shit even more. But you have to consider one thing, audience. That amount of money is enough to buy 4 games, you could either buy a console or 4 games, or pretty much like 3 games with, Ultimate Edition with everything on it. That's the same amount. Mind you. And again, audience, let's just recap one thing straight with these fuckers. What do you do in this game? Let's be 100% adult, you and me, between you and the audience that's trying to understand me, and Wargaming that I'm trying to get through their thick skulls. What is this game? It's basically multiplayer shooting each other. Okay? And there's not much else. It's literally an arcade game. So the audacity to charge that much for an arcade game is fucking ridiculous. Yes, I know. I can't say much, because everybody could point out between my tanks, the ships, and stuff. I get it. And I take punishment and criticism for it. I can't hide it, and I acceptly mean it. But the fact is, I'm not happy about it. I'm not. Because people like us, like people like you, that have to struggle day by day doing basic jobs, is getting hurt by this. I mean, we're talking about people that play free games. And I hate to say this about a majority of people, but we're being dead honest here. Are poor and mid class. No rich people are going to play this often, and a lot of people. There won't be. You might find a gem of it, but that's it. Out of a sand of an ocean of people. So, what made Wargaming think that this was going to be okay? And I know what you're all going to say. The value of it is great, besides the fucking throwing tier 2 in there that we get fucking for free. Trying to calm down. But basically, at the end of the day, it's a digital game. It's a digital game, audience. It's not like I could take these anime characters, put them on my shelf, and then when I die someday, there will be investments for something like, the figurines or the Lego videos I've done. There's no investment here. We're just giving Wargaming money for a digital version of things we love. And I'm not saying I should judge it, but it makes me really want to think now. Because honestly, this is unacceptable to anyone. Like, Chunks, I want to be honest with you, since you're my closest friend ever. Who was this intended for? For that mega bundle? Who was it intended for? Anime lovers? Well, yeah, they probably get it, but that's a lot of fucking money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
You have to realize the anime community, there's tons of diehard fans. They'll drop money. There's people who on the mobile game, Azur have dropped thousands of dollars on it.
And we can't say much because we got it, but again, I'm reviewing it now and showing my expression of how much I hate this thing. And I know it's not going to change. Not one YouTuber like me is going to change it. Nobody will. But honestly, I just want you to stop and thank people too. Don't be like me who does review things. I review them for you guys to try to understand and to show my opinions on things. But if you can't do it, don't do it. Hell, if you want, I'll show you a cheaper way. If you want the anime commanders, just get the crate. Crate's $13,500 for all 6. Now, I don't know if you open one up and you instantly get a commander. I hope to dear God that's still a thing, because Wargaming, I swear to God, if that's not, I will execute you. Because that was a thing that Azur was good at. Every crate you open, you get a commander. So it fucking better do that. So if you want an anime commander, get the chest, or cheaper, get the anime that you love. If you want a boat, get just one. If you want a skin, okay, fine. But if you can't afford the mega bundle, for the love of God, don't hurt yourself. It's not worth it for your soul. So please, I beg you. And I'm not saying that to try to stop you. I can't stop you at the end of the day. I couldn't stop any of my friends. But just take care of yourself, man. And that's the biggest message I could say at the end. Just take care of yourself, and enjoy the game with your own steady thing. Anything you want to say at the end, Chunks?
Well, I was looking into it as you were talking about the crate, and You will always get a new Azurline commander until you have level 6.
Oh, thank God. So they still have that. That's good.
Yes.
But do you want to say anything to the audience?
We're not telling you what to do with your money. Obviously, that's not our place. But what we are trying to say is be careful, right?
Yeah, because this was a lot.
Yeah.
I'm Fist of Fury 6092, and thank you for sitting with us with this long video. We'll see you, comrades, in the next horizon of ships, and hope things will get better. It probably won't, but we'll see you there, and we'll always be with you to look after you. Take care, guys.